Now so about this mama, yama kwa higher WTV brass so may you moon some do I no, dear some for a source of crunch, yet so much no so bremu cassiable. Amo so sending you for your studios here, Grant Memorial House, I won't cry ha. Yana Holy Spirit Cathedral Ben, so I will share with TV so our WTV Facebook here WTV Ghana. Sounds to the multi TV dig boss so a year WTV. And somewhere by the be and says of Peninia or Damatedi Sassafo and not the presiding bishop. Ababonte dia two just say who be here as a ababeshe na wayen sakraye and free senior high school sheni munabwa ama etumia koso kama. Afei wasanso edia two just 24-hour economy ya ama penny phobia susu no e ade ebeboa ameni wabon sem sha ede ama penny for. Ye concern for emu a Ghana mampani akufado de ato dwase Ghana fo nyina mo abi se de be ya bato a ye beto no asomdwe ebetumi ada ne ho adi abusuan sem we ni afoforo pi no akako ene de brema nyumre e we kasebo emu afeje bre na nchi wan kasa infama. Presiding Bishop Yawoda, the Methodist Church Ghana, and the Most Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabnabuafo, and all the two just a free senior high school, your mouth for the Donoa, Eddie Womanua to be says Kenya review a woman. One is half 1 year junior, a bay yena bois ama, a bedmian the sem, and a beer this year for do a motibetua. A bear to me a shibukina, nabuan so amancheno. Etumia koso kama said ye was se ekro. Presiding Bishop what one kasa so and watch say wo hwe policy no ampani for dia banoa e ade a eboa papa ama o my Ghana wo mesuemu atrenemum ye wonia menkumenkuma bi wo me wo se hwe ne ye ntokro nketo bi dedemu a e wo se hwe ne tuatua santokro no wo my Ghana no tune ne natanyinemu se de be beboa ama ye koye nemu no e wo hwehye ye ne ho nsem kae nyina ebetumi akoso kama na nsem nyina no wode tu dwa na ya bra adwumadie ye ya pa ho ntoma foforo kra the state na okasa e wo so. And the Most Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabnabuafo, Edisa and Semina or the Etudra. What was so no chesa wusha, ya when your man getting kitibia, ya no, aqua chimato, amagana for Benua tre and penifua junadia si when canca, and woman didiemo, and afin sumia would do and tibetor, and unti one a acquisition of fair casa. And what did two judges were best penny father, won't she? Na Santo Crono, won't piano, na emwa Emma Bianco, na study usikan subnibi any.
We are wrapping up very soon, but I want your brief comments on this very thorny issue as well. The Methodist Church operates or is involved in the management of schools, free senior high schools senior high schools, for example. You see how I wanted to jump the gun? and looking at the way the execution of the policy has been characterized by a lot of, lapses, if you may, here and there, is the church concerned? Is it really biting the church? I mean, looking at all the challenges.
Yeah. That one I'll say yes. It is a concern. I remember at our last 2 years conference, the president was there, and as part of my address, I asked if we could review the system. We are all in for it. The free SHS has come to help a number of people.
Expansion of access, for example.
Yes, and even the numbers coming in. And for that one, nobody can fault it. It's a good thing. And people are taking advantage of it. But the structures, the system itself needs some review so that we can fine-tune it to help all of us. And that one, I think if maybe later we can also...
When you say review, what specifically are you making reference to? Review by way of, because the advocacies on reviews have focused on the fact that the philanthropy in that policy should be targeted. So we don't just have a blanket, cover for everybody. Right. It should be need specific. Sure. Is that your idea of a review?
That's one aspect. That's one aspect. But even that one is not a major concern. But looking at the infrastructure, looking at the quality of the meals and what is being sent in there.
Very important.
Those ones, you see, because going through the system, you need quality food, you need quality ambience and all that.
Na ewojumedi krona so and the most reverend Dr. Paul Kwabnaboafo asanso ediatu dwase ndisi amanyukuri 24-hour economy policy ya wobodi aba no hune se eyade ebeboa papa amoma Ghana etumi akoyenim ewo enwuma na afesu so kra no yenkita odiem yesika sebo ne ebibiemu amane manyina etumi ewiemudi wokasa ewo the state so and wodi atudwa ya wochese wo hwe enwuma samie ne omai Ghana mu etode bia na akwakoye bibie wo ho emebunu pinua wo mawie school na nso woni adwuma ye bebre na nso so afe no wie ba na wo nyina adwene kwan obefa so a obenya adwuma ho no ogidi esesa na montu ebeboa amasa unemployment semwa ye no age akunya atena so my Ghana mu no yetumi ahwe na yetwitwa so enam so bi emode atudwe chese policy ne de ye nemom e wasempani for herself apem ya sa policy ni begina so no obehwe na wato ne papa wato ne yie na emu aye den se de be ya sempani for ya adwene se wode ba be ye adwuma adwuma no ye mu no ebetumi akoktote na wiemu di na sede wode sansem ne tudwe bi so eni.
In recent times, there's been a conversation about the possibility of Ghana operating a 24-hour economy as a mechanism to deal with the unemployment challenges and to address the concerns, the growing concerns, especially among young people. From where you see it, I mean, experientially, do you think it would have any positive impact at all on the unemployment crisis that we have, especially among young people here in Ghana?
Yeah, I think with the economies, we have various models and modes and types. And so talking about 24-hour economy, meaning that some are coming in at a point, others are on rest, exit, and then all that. It all boils down to what we put in place. Because if you are talking about 24-hour, what about the rural areas? Is it also the same, or is just the... So we need to understand what is entailed in this 24-hour economy, so that in the cities, this is how it is going to operate. In the rural and peri-urban, this is how it is going to operate. Because in some areas, I don't think they would benefit from it unless they...
The impact will not be felt.
Exactly. Unless they decide that, well, because... there is this booming market in this area, then we have to travel and meet it and then also play our part there. And I think we'll need to know what exactly is in it, so that at least people can... Are
you effectively saying that it is demand-driven, it's circumstantially driven, and that it's not a blanket policy that will succeed, except
exactly.
The factors are...
Yeah, there are a number of things that must be put in place. A number of factors. I'm not an economist, though, but I can say that a number of factors will have to put in, so that it endures the benefit of all who would want to be part of it.
I think the point is well made, that a number of a multiplicity of factors would culminate in the success or otherwise. But I wanted to stay more on the economy before.
Yet one some no Eswadin, Yaoda University of Ghana School of Law, and no Edia to dress with the way I said ye nay, or my Ghana manyo sem, Yadisika every remo, ama, baby and Kawasi, Kebmamin Kebia memo, Esikojina nea from Quine, Aquacojina, baby, any quase agena. Professor Raymond to Gubanin Central for and an Ekasa, Yawa San Semituja, was so shady about Quasesiam, my Ghana Kebmamin Kebia memo, I be bioho. To me na so na enko ye eyetika semwene yade no nkunu edwumade ahodo nyina yedimo wose ne se obe credit breakers bi o magane mu a ti se wo obi a kakra wo ho ya obetua esanse de o highest bidder no sa nipa no ene betumi edi enkonimu a ama ene amemmo papa no anka wose enya no entumi enkoso na no twe Ghana fo nyina adwene edi asiso se e wose nyina mi ani ba ye ho so na yehunu se ne ekoso no emwa Emma yentumi enkwanim ewa nkwabotwetwe mu no wo kyese eba seyi a na hubo akakra kyene sanse o my Ghana yimpuntuo ene yede egro atopre esanse se ne ye kwoto abade yi asomasi obente ne ye kakra ansa ne yama wo ya ne kwan amna ba bedi yeso ebewie kye nipa nka wo sefata se wo se yama ne di yeso no enye ono ne beba na emum ye beto aba masika na ebewie kye no wo ya ne ba de pe no enya no eno beye esan se wo hwe mo obitimi kokwaje bosia ebi mo gibi mem ebi mo kwagibi wa amanane every investors ni ade ho wo ye ne nya tumi pe nice wo ya ne nsa akwakoshe investor kura numu a se tie bia na wo so hwe na wo face sika ndema investor kro no ananso kra wo pe bibi edema say investor no eye wo sa kwan ni mo no na hye se o my Ghana sika ena no nso so yede egro atopre okwan bi so a wo kira enya de a ekoyie kura okwan bi so enu nti osusu se bre na so se wo se hwe e masa adane a aba ya manwusemu ama se sika ene di hine wo ya batuo mu no ye hwe ne atwe ho e di free ho sanse ya nhwe ho asem anka ni manimu ya e be kwa wie chi na enu nso akwakọ ensem bebre e de ama oh my Ghana.
So Ben, I would like to talk more generally about the issue of moneyed elections in our government.
Moneyed elections.
Yes, because the phenomenon of vote buying is just one item, it's just one minuscule item in a broader design, a broader schema, a broader architecture of moneyed elections. And if we don't talk about that broader architecture, we'll be taking it out of context. This is an architecture which we essentially borrowed from the so-called more developed democracies, the United States, for example. There they have a phenomenon of moneyed elections, which we have adopted. In Ghana, the CDD research shows that you need at least 100 million United States dollars to run for president.
Currently, that would be about 1.4 billion cedis.
Cedis, yes. Now, having worked in some places, I can tell you that that figure is too low.
It's conservative.
It is absolutely conservative, especially because nobody would really tell you how much and from where they gather the monies to run a campaign. I think that if you start with the lowest cost election that we've ever had, the one run by President John Evans at our Mills of blessed memory, to the most expensive ones, you are talking of anything between 100 million United States dollars and 1 billion United States dollars.
Enra na ye dwumayfo nyina da enunti Ghana mampani na adodanko akufado ene Ghana fo nyina kasai kaka ne dwumayfo na ye no ode atudwa hia se wo se Ghana ni ba bia ebo bi se de be ya asomdwe mapa betumi ada ne ho di sabre aye boy ho e de akọ December 7 tabato a e di o my Ghana animo no Ghana mampani na adodanko akufado woto aso no wo kire hia se wo se hwe ma asomdwe etumi eda ne ho di e wo my Ghana mu sanse ba ne se eboa ene etumi pem ko anim wodwumedi ahodo nyina yedie mo sanso ye boa makedma menkebe enso etumi efa no ntuma pa efra ne senti wakoso de asese enya mampani nko aso die so hwesa asomdwemra na emom Ghana ni bia asomdie se wo se hwe ema asomdie etumi da ne ho adi sabria ye boa ye ho de akwa abato so abato ni mo ene abato no akiri nyinada what one nkasa yeso en watch say wo se ye nyina ya vire enye baako e wa manyose mu de na nso eno nche se e wo se mu papai e okwan bia so e braso se wo se nyina kan ho bomu na yehwe kwan ya e be fa so aboa ama o me ya sumdie ye mfa enwura to prenimum e be hwe ame nyina ya nom na buo mu kama na boa me atumi apem akwayanim wonam so ahye Ghana fo nyina bo se na ban de wo ma ye krado e wo pene so obehwe ama afia bato no ye nte basabasa ye nte kichi ye nte se bia bibia si wa bato mi mo bibia ebe ya sumdie ye no wo se wo mo nso wotwaka e wo ya bato agodo e mo stakeholders no nkanka ne adwumayfo ne social partners wo mo ka ho nyina se obi anya de obetumi bia wo nso ne nipa enti ye nyina nso mo nkakrakra ye hwe ema asumdie entumi ena ne ho di afi me de adwumadi ya mpanifo di na sempoti tu ya wode to so ene abato a ye kwakoto no adwumayfo ye wo mayimo wo mo asodie se wo hwe ama asumdie atumi ada ne ho di na boa ama impuntu nso atumi ewie mu die na eno so na mampani gina ya wode sade se de yakọ e de ama Ghana fo nyina.
WTV kasebo anu ani guso a wo hwe ye to ansem no so e de amount adwumayefo ye adwuma e wo cocoa board e de ato aban ene mpanifo aka bi ewo mu nyina anim se omunye de ombetimi bia se de be ya galamsey anase kwanbone a omanfo fa so etu fama gudie no ye betimi etu wo mo a edi sa adwuma no eso sa adwumayefo yi kiremu a galamsey foi wo mo enamom dwumadie so mene omase koko mfuo bebre na omase koko nsase so bebre ai na udidua koko no kura enyeye omsi wei emwa ama koko entimi nkonkan wo mayimu ama koko no ho nsenkaye abafom ebiew sika wo senkoman ni nya free koko mu no sika no so abafom ora Edward Ampofo esi adwumayefo ni nyina enemu ewo cocoa board no so wono kasama wo no ana odi atudwa se saa wo hawi se anhwe ne yansia no a ebe kakra na hwe yi a koko ayenya ewa fibie mu no ebe ba fom pa odi atudwa se cocoa board edi nhihye egu akwan mu edi dwuma hodo se de be yanke koko ayenya no ebe kosoro nanso galamsey foi no omudwumadi enti anamo akoko board atu nyina no wo ma se ni nyina amene wo ma na mutuo no ankosi hwe yane nti epese koko ayenya no kosoro dia ene na ban ene mpanifo aka bi ewo mu mfo no ansi fom yentimi ntu galamsey foi eso saa.
Galamsey is strengthening the sustainability of the cocoa industry, especially in the area that we are even planting cocoa cultivation. It is the same area that Galamsey is also taking place. For instance, quite recently, Cocoa Board acquired a loan of $600 million to rehabilitate about 600,000 hectares of cocoa, which have been affected by the falling shoe disease. And after we have rehabilitated the cocoa and replanted the cocoa and replanted plantains to be able to give shade to cocoa, Galamsey people will go back and approach the cocoa that we have replanted, thinking that in 3 years' time, this cocoa that we have paid money to farmer compensation to farmers to replant 3 years time, which is supposed to yield for us, Galamsey people will go in there and destroy the cocoa farm. So the future of the cocoa industry is becoming very, very bleak as a result of the issue and the activities of this Galamsey.
Ewo agodie mu nsemo no House of Folk assistant coach Abdul Bashir edi atudwa se wo mani nye enuoma bi ho wo hwe se de House of Folk modern ball ekọ nansen ewo Ghana Premier League ni mu no a enye wo makono kora enye wo manika eka ho bi ama beebia na omu gina ewo susupuno no so no ene wo maba fom Accra House of Folk foyi agokansi nsia ayetwa to a wo mo asi no wo mo di ntwo ewo mu enum na chese ha dwene pa me na sese wo hwe league table no so a omne to so dumienu anyame ampata omo aben relegation zone no pa enrada Accra Sports Stadium ebra Accra House of Folk ene Accra Lions edebo ani no ekowie akire no na Accra Lions for ahye Accra House of Folk ye no na nchen ana Legon Cities for nso ehye House of Folk na otwetwa mu ebra go kansie no ba wie ye no assistant coach Bashir ede atudwa se de ekoso no de omani nye ho kora na ohwe team no omani mu ho no a omomodembo no enkonkan ya nti ewoso otimi hyemu kena osese omo be hyego no ana aye omo haw etoda womo etimi nya akwanya ewoso wo hye nanso go ni ntimi ma ose so omo koye training a omo se players ni hyego so pa nanso no ba agokansi na nkasa womo sie no dia wonim de ekoso enyade omutimi hyego ya nti ewoso omo ekomochi na bibibiara atochima no omutimi kosiesie Accra House of Folk agokansi esi wo manim sesei woni Brekum Chelsea anadi kosie ni memenda eye ben bosome no ne de toso enan ye hwede be frimo aba ewo enigedie kase bom no abrante aye frɛ no Akwabua Junior abetodwa se enche obeware amene wo mo epe na asem ene ne chitaafo wo mo ni age pa uhwe social media so ne ade a enya agrokora na Akwabua eko ni social media so edi mfoni ene videos ahodo bi kototo ho a eche so obeware okọ ni Instagram so no okọtro ye kware ede to ho na ode asem ye to ho no anam so amachese wo mo eka ho asem de bebre no a otro ye kware ni wie ye no ɔde ɔne ne ho kani ɔbɛwa ne mfoni ahodoɔ pii ana akɔgu social media no so ɛne video a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ampa ɛnchawadeɛ no ɛbɛba so na ɛbra ne mfoni ne video ne twa guo nyina no na ne nyom ɛyɛ forever ana ɛdaseɛ a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ampa akwaboa wanyɛ obi a ɔkɔ akɔware no na bebre no a ana akyerɛ sɛ ampa akwaboa ware a ne kwan so ano no ɔmo akyerɛ ne gye ɛde ama no deɛ yɛ kan sɛ yɛ ma akwaboa tiri nkwa nyame nka no ho ne ma na ware so enso
na we so ne gyina ne nsɛm yɛ de asi ɛwɔ ha ne adamoseɛ sabo ne yɛtena yɛ me so no nyame yɛ adom a ɔkyena yɛbɛsa ba ne nsɛm de aka wɔkyi yɛde abɛsɔ so yɛakra mo